wash it, but I might just have to leave the wheels and clean them inside with the with the with this. I might just have to leave the wheels. By the way, for those people, look at that dickhead washing the car while it's raining. There's usually a reason behind it. I just cleaned them quick. It was pissing down rain. Now all of a sudden the sun's coming out, of course, because I'm not there anymore.
But before we begin, guys, don't forget, if you like my videos, for the algorithm, so these videos get out to more people, please don't forget to smack that like button, subscribe, comment down below if you want, and hit the little bell so you know when I put new videos up.
Alright guys, hello, long time no see and welcome to DJ Mk2. I've got a car. I came in for some mechanical work, I'll explain now. And it's a friend of mine, and I said, look, I've been wanting to do your car for a long time. It needs some love and attention, and I'll do it for free. So I could do a video on it. Mainly the outside. I don't think I'm going to do any. I might just give it a quick vacuum, not that I won't record that. So here's the car. Okay, 2009 Seat Leon. It doesn't look too bad. It's mainly filthy. There's a few scratches, and it's not been very well looked after. The headlights need a bit of attention. The bonnet's a bit, well, it's really dirty, so we can't really analyse the state of the paint. But mainly it's just a quick wash, mainly concentrating on the wheels. That will be what most changes the car. And a quick polish, nothing crazy. Why is there parts missing off it? Okay, I have another channel. I haven't told anybody. It's something to do with that over there. So if you're interested, go check it out. I'll put it up here on the corner, DJ Garage, Spain. It's mainly concentrated on that car, but because I don't have much time for that car, I thought I'd do a video on this car, on that channel as well. I've had to change a really fun job. I'll throw some images in now of I've had to change the AC evaporator because it was leaking gas, and whilst I had to pull the whole dash out, I said, well, might as well change the heater core. Sorry, couldn't remember the name. So yeah, so the whole dash came out. So the owner said, who was also my friend, he said, why don't you, I've been wanting to modernize the car a bit for a long time, why don't you throw a screen in it? So that is in process. It's not done, and the video on my other channel on DJ Garage, I'll put a link somewhere up here, is the installation of that, and 360 cameras, which is pretty cool. So that's why the grill is off, but I've had to put that video on pause because my front camera is broken. So I'm waiting on a new camera for the front, and that's also why the rear bumper is off, because I've been installing the camera, and I said, well, I might as well keep it off, and when I wash it, clean this up, because it looks horrible. It's really dirty under there, and it might be handy just to, there's quite a few scratches up here, to do the cutting, compounding while it's off. But yeah, let's move on to doing this. We have one big problem. I need to wash the car, but we've got a situation. It just doesn't stop raining today. I might still just wash it. By the way, for those people, look at that dickhead washing the car while it's raining. There's usually a reason behind it. This car is too dirty to put a buffer onto it. and it's too dirty to clean it by hand too. I really want to get all the dirt and crap out of the crevices and that before putting a buffer on it. Yeah, but it's not so much because the car's going to get wet, because it's clean rain. It's been raining for a couple of days, so there's no dust in the ambient or anything. That doesn't worry me that it gets wet. It's just I don't want to get pouring wet whilst cleaning it. So I might just give it a quick wash, and then I'll concentrate on the wheels, like in here with a steam cleaner or something. So let's go to it. I might just the bumper, I might just clean it by hand. Let's go. So yeah, you can't see that on the screen, but it's raining pretty hard. I'm gonna get pouring wet. I am going to proceed to first. I'm gonna vacuum all this out so as to not dump it all over there and anything like that. Okay, all washed up and dried out. There's no need to explain how to wash a car. And by the way, anyone who starts yelling at me in the comments, you've got to use 2 buckets, and look, sincerely, what I think is, if it's a car I have to polish, any kind of damage I could do washing it, it's going to be light scratching, light scuffing. I'll fix that polishing it. So yeah, obviously if it's a car that's I'm not going to polish, I'd be more careful. Right, first look around it. I think it has a shitload of contamination. Yeah, by the way, one update I have done, those lights, somebody gave them to me, so they're yellow instead of white. But it's quite handy. They're a lot better for cutting, for seeing imperfections than the actual. This is really good for photos and that, but I mean, for deep scratches that aren't usually visible, you'll see it with that. But for lighter, simpler stuff, you'll see it with that. And what I've been doing lately, just for cutting. I usually take the honeycomb off, the bee's nest or whatever you want to call it, and I put them all on yellow light, and it's easier to see the imperfections. Give me a second. And like that. So see a lot of haze around there, loads of bigger scratches that aren't going to be solved. Shitload of orange peel. I'm not sure if I'm getting that on camera. Oh yeah, but I'm not gonna dig into that. Just give it a quick makeover. The wheels is what it is. I just cleaned them quick. It was pissing down rain. Now all of a sudden the sun's coming out, of course, because I'm not there anymore. I'll clean them up with a steam cleaner. Probably even take them off, I'm not sure. Now here, very heavy contamination on the top end of the car. Really heavy, you could probably hear it. See that? That's really, really heavy contamination there. Really, really, really. You can hear it come on. See what I mean? That this light's it's better for seeing imperfections. Okay, so on every car I do a bit of a procedure. I imagine most people do. Testing what method I'm going to use. If I'm going to go one step, which is unlikely. I'm not capable of that. It's just, there's always going to be stuff that you're not going to get on one step. And I don't know, I hate doing it. I always leave cars the best I can. There's no... or you do it as best as you can, or don't do it. So minimum is usually 2-step, most times 3-step. Right now, this is after a 2nd step. Absolutely beautiful. The only reason I would do a 3rd step is because I'm using the rotary. What I usually do is 1st step with this Mk2 pad. Absolutely awesome, very expensive, 17 euros, but they're awesome. And I usually use the Mk2 heavy cut compound, but I've been a few days using 3M. 3M is extremely expensive, but it's just really, it's just, I mean, Mk2 is awesome, but I'm not advertising anything, but quality is paid all the time. You pay for quality. I have been using Mk2 for at least 2 years, and every time I try anything else, it's like shit. Apart from every now and then I'll buy a bottle of 3M, and it's just so smooth and it's easy to use. So yeah, but this heavy cut compound 400 from Mk2 is absolutely amazing. I usually buy the big bottles. Just the other day I went, because I bought the extremely expensive 3M. I bought the little ones. Then I usually, what I've done now on the boot there is the 3M as a 1st step, and a 2nd step with the medium cut polish. Now The only reason I would do a third step, which is most of the cases, is because of holograms from using rotary, which this is a bit of a softer pad, but even still, I always pretty much, I pull it out into the sun. You don't see it in here. You pull it out there, and it's just the holograms that really drives me crazy. So if I do a third step, it's with the orbital, and with this 3800, that leaves it absolutely perfect. Just depends on really on how hard you go on your first two steps, how aggressive you are cutting. In this case, it's pretty simple, but I'm pretty sure in any case it will have some kind of holograms. Depends on the kind of client too. Most clients wouldn't even notice the holograms. Yeah, so yeah, I think most of the car be, what was that? A little bit of a glitch there. Most of the car will be, it'll most likely be a three step. Look at the tail lights. I did it before. Some tail lights are just so satisfying, and these are the details that really pop out when you finish a car. Like, you could, what the hell is going on? Halloween's coming. Yeah, at the end of the day, this is the stuff that really makes a car pop. Like, if you polish the whole car, you don't do the tail lights. And oh, I can't get to come out right now, but yeah, they're all scratched and knackered. That really makes a difference. Working on the tail lights and obviously on the headlights a bit. I'm gonna need to sand on the headlights on this one. Oh yeah, let's keep going. What I got done yesterday basically was, I didn't record anything. That wing, the boot I think you saw, and then the rear spoiler. You can't see much of a difference now because I have the door open. But now I'm gonna record a bit. I've sectioned the bonnet, which is really bad. Mainly contamination, and there's a great big scratch right along the middle here. I might sand a bit on that. Carefully, not risking too much. Alright, I'm gonna set the camera up and let's get to it. Okay, so there's obviously a big, massive difference. That's just after, well, that's before, and this is after. You follow mainly the yellow light, you can see it a lot better. Or you can see it also with the roof light. Obviously there's a big massive difference, but what you are not seeing on camera, well, you might just see it roughly around the yellow light. There's millions and millions. This has obviously been repainted. I noticed that on the roof as well, when I did the spoiler, there's millions of little micro indentations. So it's been poorly painted. Yeah, I mean, I think you can see it there. You can see it. I mean, I think if you sand it enough, you'd get through it, but I'm not sure how thick the paint is because it's a repaint. I could put the gauge on it, but it's not going to be real. That's before, that's after, before and after. The scratch is still there, but it's barely visible. I'm a bit scared to sand on it too much because we don't know how much paint we're working with. And like I said, it's obviously a repaint. I can tell by that. That is definitely not factory paint with those imperfections. So yeah, I'll finish up this side. And we'll do it before and after, and then I'll keep going. The whole front end is cut and polished, first and second step. Also, well, that'll be on my other channel. I've also got that camera in, and I've just finished first and second stepping this whole side. That's obviously just way too far. You've seen me try to sand on it a bit. It's a bit better, but that one's too deep. Once we get to the other side, there's a similar one, but that one's a lot lighter. I should be able to get rid of most of that, maybe except for that. There's a big chip there. And if you see this, it's hard to catch on camera with this color. Not like on darker colors. It's really hard to catch. But there's a big, massive difference from one side of the other from one side of the car, sorry, to the other. Looks like a completely different car. So yeah, basically what I've got left is the horrible roof. That's mainly contamination. I don't think I'll go too crazy buffing. I mean, there's going to be lots of. I've had that on the bonnet too. You can't see it on camera, but there's absolutely plenty here on the roof of bird mess that's burnt through the paint. I can't do much about that. In most of the cases, it's burnt right through. So yeah, it is what it is as well. I can't spend too much time. In fact, it's getting late today, and they're picking it up late tomorrow afternoon. So okay, so that's the bodywork done. Once I clean it up, pull it out in the sun, I might just hit the bonnet. Depends on what I see in the sun. The bonnet and the sides really quickly with the dual action. I already did the I second stepped the roof with the dual action directly, because especially having problems lately on the roofs. I was getting holograms. So yeah, pretty good. I'm just I've got about an hour and a quarter before the owners get here. I really want to clean them wheels up. I was hoping to take them off, clean them properly, but I don't think I'm gonna have time. We've still gotta get the windows clean, the plastics. And I was hoping to calibrate the cameras, but I might have to tell them that bring it back on another point for that. So finally, they've just taken the Seat Leon. Quite a big change on that car. Hope you liked it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and activate the little bell if you want to see when I put up any new videos. I don't know when the next one will be, but hopefully soon. Alright, see you guys.